Example 6 simply says solve the system of equations. So we can technically solve it by any of our three methods. We can solve by graphing, by substitution, or by elimination. Kind of a matter of preference. Now, I don't think any of us really want to graph in 3D, so let's take graphing off. So now we have substitution or elimination. Now, while this looks more complicated because it's got three equations and we have three unknowns, right? We have an X, we have a Y, we have a Z. It's really the same thing. If you take away this top equation here, you solve for Y, you solve for Z, and then you'll have one extra step of substituting in those values into Y and Z into this one and getting your X. So it's got the one extra step of substituting everything back in. But really, this is the same as what we've been doing. So if you wanted to solve by substitution, if that's your jam, you can solve very easily for this Y. You'd subtract that 9Z over and you would be fine. But I'm going to use elimination. And if I want to eliminate my Y's, what would I multiply that middle equation by? Hopefully you said -7. So -7 times Y is -7Y. -7 times 9Z is a -63Z. And -7 times 72 is going to be -504. Now I'll bring this bottom equation over. And now we can solve. These eliminate. Let's add what we have left. We get -60Z equals -540. Divide by -60, and we get Z equals 9. So now substitute that back in to get your other variables. I can't solve for X yet, but I can solve for Y. So if I substitute this into this middle equation again, I get Y plus 9Z, and 9 equals Z equals 72. So we get Y plus 81 equals 72. Subtract that 81 over, and we get Y equals -9. Now before, this was the end of what we needed to do, but now because I have a third unknown, now I just have simply one extra step of substituting this in and solving for X. So now this top equation is X minus -9 minus 7 times Z, which is 9. And that equals -44. Minus a negative makes us X plus 9. When I multiply these together, we get -63. Combine these, we get X minus 54 equals -44. And then lastly, add 54 over. And if I squeeze this in here, X equals 10. My math lab probably just wants X equals, Y equals, Z equals. I want this as an ordered pair though. Ordered pairs in 3D is X, comma Y, comma Z. So this is 10, -9, 9. So again, this is X, comma Y, comma Z.